As we dive deeper into the effects of crude oil price changes, it's crucial to understand just how significantly these fluctuations impact the shipping industry and ultimately our everyday lives. Did you know that bunker fuel, which is the fuel used by ships, can make up as much as 50% of a vessel's total operating costs? This means that when crude oil prices increase, it doesn't just affect shipping companies, it can ripple through the entire economy. Let's break this down with a recent example. A $10 jump in crude oil prices might seem like just another day in the commodity market, but it translates into a rather hefty increase in fuel costs, around 6 to 8% based on the type of fuel. For shipping companies, this translates to an increase in overall voyage expenses of approximately 1.5% on the low end and up to 3% on the higher end. In a world where profit margins are tight, these increases can create a significant strain. Now, looking back, we see a pattern of volatility in the oil market. Between 2010 and 2017, for instance, chartering a very large crude carrier ballooned dramatically, from an average of $1.61 per barrel to a staggering $8.89 in just a few years. This stark rise showcases how susceptible the shipping industry is to these fluctuations. The urgency to adapt is clear. Studies have shown that about 30 to 60% of the price impacts from crude prices materialize within the week following an increase. By 2 to 4 weeks, see most fuel price adjustments reflected in freight rates. For consumers, this means that the cost of goods transported across the globe can spike quickly, stressing affordability and access. As we consider how these fuel price hikes affect freight, it is noteworthy that a 10% increase in crude oil correlates with a rise in freight costs ranging from 1.5% to 3.5%. This not only burdens shipping companies, but also influences the prices you pay in stores, affecting everything from groceries to electronics. The economic implications are far-reaching. Higher fuel costs can shake up global trade, as countries and companies reevaluate shipping routes and logistics strategies. During the 2008 to 2009 financial crisis, we witnessed the darker side of this dynamic. The price of freight rates plummeted by over 90%, and crude oil prices saw declines of more than 80%. Such drastic shifts remind us of the vulnerabilities within the shipping sector, which has always been at the mercy of global events and economic changes. Then there's the impact of mandates like the IMO 2020 regulations, which compel ships to use low-sulfur fuel, further complicating fuel costs and operations for shipping companies. The ripple effect means that stakeholders in this industry must remain agile and responsive. In conclusion, while the shipping industry works diligently to manage fuel costs and their implications, we as consumers need to be aware of how these dynamics affect the prices we encounter daily. As oil prices fluctuate, expect changes in shipping costs that can influence markets globally. Understanding these interconnections helps us appreciate the complexities of the maritime transport system and its impact on our lives. Thanks for joining the Fortune Factor podcast.